The Night Creepers.
They were the greatest warriors of the ancient world.
Coming up on Crossfire Collectibles, the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 121, the Cobra NIGHT-CREEPER. Stick around. What's up, and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we'll be unboxing and reviewing the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 121, Cobra NIGHT-CREEPER. So here he is. I gotta say, I was pretty excited with the announcement for this one. Back when we got G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes movie came out, and they gave us the tease of the NIGHT-CREEPER then. I was like, oh cool, we're gonna get a 6-inch NIGHT-CREEPER. But nope, it was more like a 5-inch, few articulated points, kind of more kids toy, more kids oriented. So that was a bit of a disappointment. But then once they announced the classified version of the NIGHT-CREEPER and the bonus head, which is basically a repaint to match the NIGHT-CREEPER from the Real American Hero Ninja Force line NIGHT-CREEPER, and we get that with it, so you can swap them in and out, troop build them, do whatever you want with them. But gotta say, I was pretty excited for that, and we got them. So let's go ahead and go over the box. All right, so here it is, black and blue box, G.I. Joe, Cobra symbol, Cobra NIGHT-CREEPER, off to the side, nice artist render, very a Real American Hero look, very cool. Onto the back, 121 at the top, you have NIGHT-CREEPER in kind of a pose here. I'm thinking, is this the Statue of Liberty? I'm not quite sure, but I think so. You see a NIGHT-CREEPER over here climbing over the railing. You got some stats down here. They're hard to see. We'll show you the side. There's the Ninja Force head. There's a hand with a throwing star. Off to the side, 121. Here's your QR code. Better shot at the stats for you. UPC at the bottom. Cobra 121 at the top. And now let's go ahead and pop him open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. Alright, so he wasn't much anticipated as some of the others, but he was still anticipated. I loved the NIGHT-CREEPER when I was a kid. When the modern line came out, for 25th anniversary, they released the Defense on Cobra Island. We got a NIGHT-CREEPER with that. That was a plus. He was awesome. Crap. And I don't know, we haven't really seen many since. I mean, you got a few repaints, of the modern line, from like Rise of Cobra and stuff like that, but we haven't gotten a really good NIGHT-CREEPER in a minute, so I'm expecting to get some good crease out of this one. So anyways, here he is in his plastic dungeon, and man, this thing is loaded with accessories, and it looks great. It actually really does look good. I'm gonna try out both heads. Of course, I'm sticking to the original NIGHT-CREEPER head, but I do want to check out that Ninja Force one. Not really a fan of it, but it does look much better in these, I guess, purple colors. So much accessories in here. It's crazy. We're gonna get to it. Show you the backdrop real quick. Typical red and black with Cobra in the center and on all four corners. Very cool. I love them backdrops, man. They just look super cool. So anyways, we're gonna start with the accessories. I guess we'll start at the bottom here. All right, so we'll start with the backpack here. Very nice, all black. You can see it's got 5 bolts that are non-removable, but they're there. You have this kind of, I guess, attachment piece so you can hook your crossbow to it. So that's cool. The top looks like a little bedroll. The bottom, you have this kind of tied up rope. On the side, a little bit of detail, actually on both sides. And then you have these, what do you want to call them? Sword sheath slots. Kind of a tongue twister, but you have 2 on each side for a total of 4. So they should be able to hold your swords. And of course, you got your peg for the back to hold on to the figure. Next up, go with sword number 1. And here it is. Pretty wild looking handle. Kind of reminiscent of the original one, but I think that's what the other one's for. Kind of almost reminds me of like a lightsaber in some form, but I don't know. There's your blade. It has that green tint to it. I remember Lenny said, you know, during the reveal on the live stream that that was kind of meant to be like a poisonous blade, you know, maybe acid doused or something. It's kind of neat, you know, something new. Alright, next we have a single crossbow bolt. So that way that can go onto your crossbow. Or you could take Snake Eyes and actually have him holding it, you know, like he had just caught it or something. And Night Creeper's like, oh man. Next sword. More reminiscent of the classic OG one. You know, not quite as crisp. You know, you don't really have the wiggling in and out. You just have the, you know, kind of ridges all on each side of it. Kind of some nice detail. You got that silver blade, black handle. Looks cool. Okay, next we got our crossbow. Very nice. This looks great. You can see it's already got some bolts on it as well, and an open spot for your single bolt. The plastic is a little rubbery. So it's not completely hardened like I would expect, but it's all right. I remember the original had that little loop up in the front. And then you have that extra handle down here. Double-handed, dual-wheeled. While we have it out, I'm going to go ahead and slide this bolt up into it. Right there. And then kind of peg it in. There you go. Neat. Alright, moving on to the other ones here. We have a couple of knives. So we're going to go ahead and cut these out, actually. That tape is like completely covering where you would try to go ahead and pull them out. It won't work. But here you go. You have two identical knives here. They have this bent blade at the tip. So looks like it would go something like this. So you're coming at somebody, you know, slashing, hoping he catches something. That opening here at the butt of the handle. So, you know, you can spin it around on his fingers if he wants. Handle has a little bit of detail in there. It's not bad looking. I guess the blade's okay for being black. You know, you would expect maybe a silver or something, but nah, it works, I guess. But cool. You get two of those. All right, we're gonna move on to the extra hands. And I do like this especially, you know, for the troop builders that we have out there, because, you know, you can do so many different variations of this Night Creeper, and these hands only make it better. So here you have a right chopping hand. You know, if you look at the inside of the hand, he has kind of those wall grappling climbers. You know, they put them on the palms of their hands, they can climb up stuff easily. It's not on the left one here, but the left one does have a throwing star. So pretty neat. This left hand does have a hinge peg at the wrist, and will allow it to go in and out. As for the right chopping hand, there's also that hinge peg to allow it to go out and in. Hey, maybe you can walk like an Egyptian. Alright, we're going to move on to the alternate head here. And here is your kind of, I guess, upgraded in the modern Night Creeper colors of the Ninja Force head. It's okay. I really don't like this head, but it'll work. I mean, especially if you want to make a couple extra troop builders out of it. You know, there's a lot of people who do like the Ninja Force, prefer this one, but I'm not one of them. But it does look cool, I guess. And you kind of have that odd dome up here. Almost thinks I should see like a brain or something in it, but a little bit of detail here. Come around, you have that orange visor. You have the more purple mouthpiece there. And there's the socket underneath. All right. And now for the Night Creeper. All right, so here he is. Yeah, he looks really nice. Check him out a little bit. I love this belt. This belt is awesome. You know, it's got the two sheaths to hold them knives. It's really cool. I was kind of hoping that this, I guess this chest armor, you know, would be a separate piece and not attached to the torso itself, but unfortunately it is attached. That'd be cool if you wanted to make a custom or something, you know, take it off and swap it out with somebody else, maybe give it a paint job. I think that'd be neat, but, you know, it is what it is. He's got these soft plastic, you know, shoulder pads up here that'll allow his arms to turn, and plus have a bit more maneuverability. Yeah, overall, pretty classic looking. Looks pretty good. I still think I want to see the, you know, the Dick series Night Creeper. You know, that goofball with the big visor and a little hood on. That'd be kind of funny. But anyways, we'll go ahead and check out his articulation now. So let me see. I kind of expected this little hood piece to come off with the dome, but nope, it's attached. I'm totally fine with that. It was kind of irritating, you know, when the modern version allowed it to come off. But anyways, head's on a ball joint. Can do a full 360. The neck also has some maneuverability in it, so you can move that around. Head can go to the side and that side, forward, back. Not far at all each way, but it will move around. All right, the arms, as you saw, they're attached to butterfly joints. You can come up about that high. Check out the butterfly joints, has great range. There's a bicep swivel. Double jointed pinless elbows. Nice camo on the forearms here. Down at the hands, you see the wrist can do a full 360, and this hinged peg will allow it to go down and up. And you also have that open trigger finger here, grip hands if you will. Same on this side, but this hinge will allow it to go down and up. Onto the torso. See, bit of ab crunch forward, doesn't seem to want to hold though. And back, not that far. He's got a waist swivel. And here's your belt. So you see, this isn't attached. How I kind of wish that this chest armor was, because that'd be cool. But oh well, it is what it is. A lot of nice detail on it. See the silver buckle, looks pretty good. All right, down to the legs. That camo like really looks nice. I like it. It's not fully around, you know, it's on the front and back, and you have the gray and purple in there. So very cool. All right, at the top you have drop legs. You have thigh swivel. Double jointed pinless knees. You have calf swivel at the bottom of the pants and the tops of the boots. We'll check out those shin guards coming around the boots. Pretty neat. Then we'll come down to the ankle and check out that hinge. Allow the foot to go forward. This one's a little stiff, but I think they can go forward a little more. You can go forward about that far, and it can go up not that far, back down. You also got some side-to-side tiltage. So cool deal. I like the toes too. Got that little crease in there. So neato. Let's check out his balance when you try to stand him. Oh, it's a little off with the feet, but that's okay. We're gonna get some Figure Lab stands out for him. Alright, so here we go. Got some Figure Lab stands. So we'll go ahead and pop these in. So one on each foot, just for the balance. And then we can probably put him in a pretty nifty pose when we're ready for him. But in the meantime, I'm gonna open his arms up, and I think we're gonna go ahead and gear him up. So first we'll start with these knives in the back sheath. So get one right there. And one right here. They hold good, they look nice. Before we get onto that, let me go ahead and pop the head, because I want to check this other one out first. I don't want to let it go to waste and just sit aside, because I don't plan on putting this on this Night Creeper. I do have a few pre-ordered. I'm not going to troop build, but I'm at least getting two, just in case I ever want to open one and, you know, have an alternate version. That looks actually pretty good. You know, I'm not really disappointed. I think it looks okay. It's just I'm not really fond of this head, that's all. But it does look good. Maybe I will have a second Night Creeper with that head on. But this one, nope. He's going old school. So we'll go back to the hooded version. There we go. So now, I think I'm going to leave these hands off. I don't really have any use for them for this one, because he is going to actually wield the crossbow, I think. So let's go ahead and get this backpack on him. So that plugs in nicely. That's good. Just to give an idea of how it'll sit, we'll go ahead and plug that crossbow onto his backpack. Like that. So you can see how it would store. It's a little low, but you know, it works, I guess. I think it should be a little bit higher. It works, I like it. And then if you want to take the swords, slide them onto his back, like that. And you got one right here. And then the other can go on kind of just like that. It'll stand a little higher, but there you go. Just kind of crack these legs and pose him a bit. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'm going to pose him. I'm going to go ahead and gear him up with his swords real quick, just to see if I want to keep it like that or give him the crossbow, because I'm not quite sure yet myself. So, pop these out. I'm thinking we're probably going to do something like this. I think it looks okay. He doesn't like the stance I have him in. And that's okay. Maybe I'll have him going up against somebody on the shelf. But I kind of like that pose. But we're going to get the swords out of here for a moment and check out the crossbow. See how that would look. And then, so we'll just take the one end. Slide that in like that. Bring that back a bit and put that front grip into this hand. I think probably extend out a little more. Something like that. Watch out, he's coming at you. Something like that. It looks alright. But yeah, I think we're going to go with the, maybe one crossbow like this, and a sword. So you give him the best of both worlds and do something like this. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put that sword back on his back, and throw him up onto the turntable and give you some final thoughts.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Be sure to check out our previous videos. A link will always be pinned in the comments.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
Alright, and here you have it. The G.I. Joe Classified Series number 121, the Cobra NIGHT-CREEPER. Oh man, awesome. I think I spent a little too much time, you know, playing with them and figuring them out and thinking, oh man, I could do this one. This is so cool. But I was just, you know, I was reliving a moment. I had a lot of good memories of the Real American Hero NIGHT-CREEPER. And this one was just kind of really bringing back some good memories. And I appreciate it for a moment there. So I'll be editing a little bit out of, you know, the main first part of the video. But overall, I think the figure is really great. I love the backpack. I especially love that belt. I think that's one of the best things that they could have given this figure. If I do go ahead and decide to, you know, break out another NIGHT-CREEPER to add that Night Force head onto, I may just have him dual wield them knives because I think they're awesome. May even paint some up, you know, give them a little bit of more like shinier blade color. But for this one, I just chose to go with the more classic sword in his left hand, put the crossbow in his right, and, you know, kind of just fully gear him up so he's got everything with him. And overall, he looks good. I like the parts they used. I like the colors they used. I can't say I'm overly fond of the Night Force head, but hey, the color change in addition to this to let you do what you want, it works. And I think a lot of other collectors out there will really like that. My one major flaw with this is probably his feet. They're not straight. They're more at an arch, kind of like this. So when you go to stand him, he wants to fall either forward or backward. That's one reason I brought these stands out. You know, they give them more stability and balance, so we can pretty much pose them any way we want to with those in, and it works out. But I don't know, just the arch in them toes is just a little goofy. It doesn't allow for, you know, him to stand properly without the use of a stand, in my opinion. But overall, he's a great figure. If you haven't got one yet, I suggest go ahead and pick one up. You'll definitely like it. If you're a troop builder, go for it. These are meant definitely for troop building. So, you know, Hasbro, I think they're in stock, but they are kind of delayed. The secondary pre-orders aren't shipping till August now, I believe. So if you got the first batch, you got this. They're showing up in Walmart stores, and I think GameStop also has them in stock. So be sure to check your retailers and pick yours up. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.